Hey there, Obi here. Alright, so I debated on making this video because I know it's going to make me come across as the a-hole. And I don't want to come across that way. I'm usually pretty positive. I appreciate what the Alta devs are currently doing. I mean, as a quest player, I love it. We're going to get the forest. We're going to get some other update that supporters can playtest right now. We can't playtest the forest. We'll just let that be clear. We can playtest something else that will be a great quality of life change. But this video is about PC. And let's think about it this way. You are a new player. You haven't joined, or they haven't joined the Discord. They download the game. They come over here. They go to my servers, empty. Oh, discover servers, also empty. So their first thought is, oh, ATT PC is dead. That's what they're going to think because it's empty. There's nothing here. But it's empty for a reason. PC is not dead. It's in hiding for one main reason. And so this is the too long didn't watch introduction. I'm going to be interviewing some PCVR owners, and they all have the same main complaint and the same reason why all of these servers are private. And these servers cannot be found unless they join the Discord. So, if you want PC to survive, if you want to put it on the Steam store, or if you would, like I would love as a Quest server owner, I would love to have crossplay. But not until this issue is fixed. And that issue are hackers. Now, hackers is giving these children too much credit. They are children running scripts on servers and causing mayhem because, I don't know, they didn't get enough attention from their parents. Who knows what the issue is, right? Now, selfishly, I'm making this because for months, maybe even for the last year, I've really wanted to make a PC server. But I can't because of this issue. I have a huge target on my back. These kids don't like me. I don't know why. I've never done anything to them. But, look, it's all the same thing. These script kids are going into servers. They're flying above town. They're flying under the town. They are running soundboards or playing loud music. They're doing whatever they can to harass other players. One of the main things that they can do is they can auto-grab hundreds of items at once. They can throw them all around town. They can void them. So, basically with the snap of their fingers, all of the molds in Blacksmith are gone. The snap of the fingers, all of the bags or inventory that's currently available on players is gone. And server owners are tired of it because there's nothing they can do about it, because these kids can just make new account after new account after new account without stop. So I don't know what can be done about it. Maybe not allow the PC version to be free. I don't know. I don't know. This is me pleading for whoever's in charge at Alta to please listen. PC is not dying, but it will if this is not taken care of. So, if you want to watch the rest of the video, this is me talking to PCVR server owners, and they all have the same complaint. So, thanks for hearing me out. Alright, so the next portion was supposed to take place on Oncaria, which is Cody and the platform team's server. It's currently the only cross-play server that allows PCs, players, and Quest players to join together. And the reason we were meeting on here was because this next person, C09, only plays on PCVR, and I only play on Quest, so this is where we had to meet. When we joined up and I started recording, for whatever reason, neither one of us could hear each other anymore. We tried restarting a few times. It just didn't work out. So when I reached out to him, I didn't prompt him or anything like that. I basically just said that I wanted to talk to him about him as a PCVR server owner, and I wanted to interview him. I wanted to see if he was still playing, and he said to me, "No, sorry. I have not played in a while. I stopped because of all of the hackers. I could not have fun without getting my stuff stolen by hackers. I have not played in a while, but what do you need me to answer?" So, first of all, I appreciate him trying to take the time to have this interview. I'm sorry it didn't work out. But as you see there, without prompting, this hacker issue led him to quit playing the game. It made it unplayable for him, or not enjoyable. Let's see what the next person has to say. Server?
Alright, so I'm Zote. I own Cordova. It's like a roguelite server-ish. It's pretty active now.
Okay. So, would you say that ATT PC is dead?
No, I wouldn't say dead. It's more like undercover.
Undercover. Okay. So when you say that it's undercover, what does that mean exactly?
Well, most PC servers that are around are currently privated. They're not public. So it looks like PC is dead, but it's not.
Okay. So you're saying that when you go to the Discovery, like as a new player, to look for a server, you're not going to find any?
Yeah.
Okay. Why is that? Why are servers privated?
Well, you have to deal with... Well, first off, it's easier to deal with griefers and stuff. You don't have to worry about people being out of line.
Okay.
And you get to pick and choose your community better.
Okay. Has that been an issue so far?
For me, no, but I know for other people, it has been.
Okay. So what exactly is everybody afraid of?
Well, I think currently the biggest threat to PCVR servers is probably people use scripts.
Okay. So like hacking, basically, in other words?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's not really hacking, that gives them too much credit.
Yeah. So, but, I mean, you as a server owner, couldn't you just ban these people?
Well, I could, but how servers are defaultly set up, they can easily just join back on a different account.
Okay. Does Alta know about this issue, you think?
I think they do, but I don't think they really care too much.
Okay, so like, what, you think in general, or just like with PC, or what?
Well, I just think in general, it's also a problem, it seems, on Quest.
Okay. So basically the reason that you think PC isn't doing this well is why would that be? Do you think it's solely hackers?
Well,
or?
I think in general, PC players feel like they get less attention from Alta. Like, in their minds, Quest gets quote-unquote updates, more new stuff added, and PC just gets revisions of what they already have.
Right. Okay. I mean, I from what I understand, like, most of the player base is on Quest.
Yeah.
So, okay. All right. And then, okay. So, I guess, how would you improve PC if you could? What would improve it? What would be some of the easiest things that Alta could do?
Well, easiest things that they could do. One would be turning off members being able to invite people by default, so that they wouldn't have to go in and change that manually. And maybe make the anti-cheat just a little better.
Okay.
Because currently it's very rough.
So what are the script users, aka hackers? What are they doing exactly?
Okay. So a script user will join a server in an alt account because normally they're banned off their main. They will fly to a point in town and run a script that teleports every item to their hand. They'll do something that looks like this,
Right.
and they will just grab every item. And they can do it underneath the map. They can take items off your back. They have access to stuff that only devs would have access to, just stuff like that.
Okay. All right. So basically, one of the main issues is dealing with the script users.
Yeah.
Okay. And then if they ever figured out a way to deal with that, then you think PC would take off again?
100%. I think PC would soar.
Okay. All right. Well, we've drawn a crowd, and I guess we're gonna stop here for now. Thanks for your time. I appreciate it.
Yep.
And then, yeah, thanks again.
Hey.
All right. So I know a lot of people already know who you are, but if you could just tell us who you are and tell us a little bit about your server.
Yeah, so I am Mother Twitch. I usually just go by Twitch. I run the Eldridge PCVR roleplay server. Yeah.
Okay. Since we're here talking about ATT PC, would you say that the PC version is dead?
It's definitely dying, if not practically dead right now.
Okay.
It's probably barely alive by like maybe 20 people. Maybe.
All right. Why do you think it's dying?
So I think a lot of the issue is the fact that PCVR is not readily easily protected, and we have to have all of our stuff private and everything. When you have a new player get the game, especially because it's free, and they boot up like the discovery page, you're never going to find any public servers, and so they think that, oh, the game's dead, and then they get rid of it pretty much.
Right. So why is it that everything is? Why can't we find anything on Discovery? Why is it
so
not
putting
public?
putting your server on public has been pretty risky in the fact that like there's been a group going around just hacking, pretty much ruining all the fun and whatnot. I mean, Eldridge had a pretty bad instance where, so like when you have your server set to private, it takes it off of the Discovery hub, but it doesn't actually make it private. And there was a group of hackers running around that would get into your server, and then they would invite a bunch of their friends, and then they would just completely ruin it.
Okay.
So I think a lot of people like don't even bother playing because of that right now as well.
Right. So when you say ruin it, what exactly are they doing?
So they're running scripts through the game pretty much to where it lets them yank like 100+ items, 200+ items, all in one location. They fly around, they blare loud music, and they just follow a player and harass them. I've even seen them like they'll clip down underground, they'll be up in the sky, pretty much just griefing at as much as they possibly can.
Okay. What measures can you take as a server owner to like stop that?
Not many is the problem. When you set your server to private, what they don't tell you is that being set to private doesn't mean regular players can't invite their friends.
Mm-hmm.
So you have to go and open a ticket with the devs and have them change it to where it's only server moderators and owners.
Right.
So
okay.
You have to go through the length of making that ticket. And then there's people who have been trying to make their own security measures because we hardly have any of like verification bots that link to your accounts and whatnot. Or for us, we check the age of a Discord because they have to go through our Discord to join us. So we check the age of their account and everything. We have to do it all by hand, and even then, people still slip by.
Right. Does Alta know about this issue?
It's been brought up several times. Even so, I don't know how close in communication the Alta mods are with the developers, but like there was a point where they should have known about it because it was a huge deal for a good like maybe almost 2 months.
Mm-hmm.
So if they don't know about it, I'd be shocked. If they do know about it, I think they're ignoring it.
Okay. What do you think Alta could do to save PC at this point?
Well, it's kind of a loaded question. Security is definitely the biggest priority, in my opinion, to save PC,
Mhm.
because I think that's the biggest problem. The other one is just as soon as Quest gets caught up, there has to be new content at this point. Because it's like you can speed through, do all the trials, and then what do you do after that? There's nothing to do.
Right. Okay. Okay. Any closing thoughts, arguments, comments?
Um, Not particularly. I don't think.
Okay.
Other than like when PCVR is this actively dying, it's kind of sad to see that the devs are just letting it happen just for the sake of getting Quest caught up. While I get it, it's a dangerous play.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. Uh,
So
I appreciate it.
if they don't fix the security of the PC, getting Quest caught up to that point is going to be pretty bad.
Right. Yeah. Okay. Cool. Thanks for your comments, and I'll see you around. Foxy here. Why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself and about your PC server?
So I own the PCVR server Township Kingdom, along with a friend who owns the Quest server that has the same name. So we both own it, and one day, like a long time ago, we made it public for a singular day, and 4 consecutive accounts joined in the same 2 hours. The first one was a single person, and it was two alt accounts, and I had to ban both of them because they flew around and grabbed everything with the grabbing scripts. And then the second one came, and they flew under the ground, used the grabbing script, and then secondly, they went up and started flying and playing random music. Yeah, there are 2 people,
Right.
and on 4 alt accounts. In the and it was so close together. Like, it's so hard to actually own a PC server because you have to create an entire verifying system to even like own one without somebody ruining it.
Okay. So, yeah, I had a complete different way that I wanted to take this interview, but you've kind of already taken it the way that I wanted to. So is your PC server still active?
It's semi-active. It's as active as like five or so get on.
Yeah. Okay. And so you were saying like it was public for a day.
For yes, one day.
Yeah. How many PC servers do you know that go public?
I do know one that actually looks pretty active because it had like 14 people on yesterday. It was the only public server that you could actually join without like a verifying system. I haven't like actually played on it, so I don't know if there's anybody joining or something like that. But I do know the group of hackers has like a little partnered group, and sometimes they'll agree to not go into that server.
Do you know why that is?
Not really.
Okay.
Just so they don't get annoying the members that are actually playing the game.
Okay. Do you think PC is dying?
I wouldn't say like dying. I'd say it's quite slow. Is
that?
I know there's a ton of servers, and most of them are private. And I know those are like just groups of friends. Some are actual servers.
Right.
And then those are somewhat active. Like Cordova, that's a private server, but it is really active right now.
It's one of the newer ones, I guess, right?
Yes, it just became like an actual server. It used to be a testing server, then
Yeah.
now.
Okay. Do you think Alta knows about the hacker situation or the scripties?
Almost definitely. I'm pretty sure at one point Cody joined the ATT hacking group.
Yeah.
Like on an alt or maybe on his name. I don't know. But I do know they know about it because they'd have to. Because
Right.
they always hear to like, what is an active PC server? And then everybody always brings up that they have to be private because of the situation.
Okay. What do you think Alta's doing about the hacker situation?
I don't really think anything. Well, I don't think anything's really possible to do about it. Because I mean, it's a private server, so it's really hard to tell who's actually doing stuff illegally and not illegally.
Okay.
Basically.
Right. Okay. I guess at this point, what could they do? What could Alta do to improve things for the PC servers?
Well, I mean, I do think that it should be allowed as long as it stays private and you have like moderator or owner tavern role.
Oh, you mean like running scripts and stuff?
Yes. If
Okay.
you just because Cody, several people have talked to him about it. He says it is allowed if it's a private server.
Right. But my question was, what could Alta do to improve PC, like to make it not something that's slow, as you called it?
I mean, they could probably make I don't know. I mean,
Okay.
if Encaria actually came back, that might be an active crossplay server. It's like allow people crossplay.
Okay.
I don't really know actually.
Okay. Do you think that if crossplay did come to Quest servers, that the hacking thing would continue or increase?
I mean, if most users would probably be on Quest if it's a Quest crossplay,
Right.
so there'd be less people on PC. But I think it would probably stay the same as it is.
Okay. So you don't think that there would be a PC threat on Quest servers at this point if it were crossplay?
Yeah, there'd probably be, because they can still join and do all the stuff since it's technically PC and Quest.
Right. Okay. Any closing comments or remarks?
Don't think so.
All right. Cool. So I appreciate your time. Okay, so the next portion of this, I thought it would be better to just read it and show like an image. The person that we're about to interview, Time, wasn't available to come into VR, but we did have a DM conversation. In a few sentences, mind telling us who you are and a bit about your server? I go by the name Time. I started a server to provide for the community and its needs the best I could. It's been active for 4 to 5, 6 years now, mostly vanilla. I run it alongside a small group of people where we hope to make a pleasant experience for longtime players and newbies to connect and play. I've heard people say an ATT PCVR is dead. Would you agree with this statement? This is a tough one. The player base is not as strong as it once was. But there is still a bit of life in the game. Saying that the game for a long time has been dying. This, I feel, is due to quests popping up, slowing progress to a halt. and the devs going quiet, though I understand that there are reasons for that. Some of this, it would be nice to get a little transparency on things, but the game will die at this rate. The community has little trust, and the devs care very little for the looks of it, in my opinion. What could the devs do to save ATT PC at this point? 1. Well, honestly, open back up with us the best way. Start back up devlog videos again. I was always excited to watch Dole talk about the game and them get lost on their ideas. I get that some people think that they need to add everything that they talk about, but it's just nice to hear them excited about their creation. 2. Open up official Alta servers. Although their mods never took care of them the way they should have, they lost 75% of the people when it went player-only servers because they couldn't trust some random kids with power issues being able to ban them for no reason. And I understand that. I've seen much of this in my time. The official servers created great communities with amazing people that stood by them. 3. They need to learn how to take feedback without shutting down. I get it when people just want to be negative. It gets to you. But block it out and never take feedback about your game in a bad way. People are reaching out. It means they care. Yes, we would all like to hear good things, but hearing, I wish it had this or I wish it had that, could spark new and wonderful ideas. Sure, it sounds negative, but you can't take it that way. I'm sure if they see everything I've had to say, they will think, screw this guy. But I didn't bother writing all this because I didn't care. I wrote it because I'd like to see them make the best VR game on the market. I love this game, and I want to see it grow into something unrivaled. If you made it this far in the video, I really appreciate you watching it. I don't know what else to say. Until next time, see ya.